As I always say, bro, and I'm gonna say it again. This is why you don't trust bald niggas. This is a prime example. You don't trust bald head men, bro. They always doing some BS. But in all seriousness, bro, I hate this situation for Blueski. Only because, bro, he got put in a situation where he really didn't ask to get put in. And it's kind of messed up when you think about it. But you can see what he did in the eyes of the law was the right thing. But morally, as a father, I can't get jiggy with it, bro. And it's just all bad, bro, because that type of stuff is never going to end well with the family. And you're going to always have problems, bro. Sad situation.
Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Look, it's Jay here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and a very wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like in today's classroom, y'all, we got another update on Ksoo 23. Yes, y'all, we got another update on Young and Ace affiliate Ksoo and his trial. And it seems like his dad has testified to hit the stand and they got the internet going crazy. Now, I've been watching this trial from beginning to end, so we got a lot to unravel. But before we do, real quick, y'all know my routine. Hit that like button. Comment, tap in down below, and also smash that notification bell. So for one, you can be notified anytime I drop a video, and I can also just keep y'all updated on this whole little situation in general, bro. Now, before we get into this crazy video, y'all know I gotta shout out my people, man. Shout out to Tillman Williams Kennels, man. Y'all know they breed the best micro and pocket American bullies, period, man. They have been in business for over 10 years, so they ain't just somebody trying to get quick money, a quick come up. They are very educated and they know what they doing. Now, not only do they respond pretty fast, great customer service, bro. Great work in general, bro. They got puppies available. They got studs ready to work. And they even got up and coming plan Breeze. Man, I kid y'all not, man. It got so real, bro. If you want to get it right now or you can't buy it fully, man, they got payment plans, man. Straight up. You can buy them weekly or you can pay on it bi-weekly. However y'all want to do it, man. Shout out to Tillman Williams Kennel, man. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube, man. And for all my older people that don't know how to do that, man, they got a phone number, man. Straight up 717-781-7083. Go tap in with them. Go get y'all puppy. I'm finna get mine. Now let's get back into this video. Now, as I said, bro, we got an update on Mr. Ksoo 23. Now, if y'all don't know who Ksoo is, Hakeem Robinson, also known as Ksoo, the man that's being charged right now for 2 M's, and it seems like he's been on trial for the first one. Now, we all know back in January 2020, he allegedly took the life of 6 Block rapper Charles McCormick, aka Lil Buck, and then he was arrested for it late in September. He got charged with another M of a little guy named Bibby, which was Fulio's close friend. But right now, he on trial for Lil Buck. Now, to be honest, they don't really have no physical evidence of him doing it. They just got a dash cam video where you can't really identify who he is. That they did a 3D scan, but the 3D scan still ain't hold up. But it's been getting ugly since people been testifying on him. Now, we all know the woman that got choked up testified on Leroy Whitaker, also known as Scotty. And then Mr. Butter, right? We all know Butter went on there and then pretty much testified against Ksoo. And he said that Ksoo pretty much planned the whole drill. He planned the whole drill. Ksoo was the one that got out there and did what he did. He pretty much admitted to stalking Mr. Charles McCormick, pulling up to his house, watching him everywhere he go, pretty much being a driver in the whole situation, and said Ksoo was the one that hopped out, stood over him on feet, and then, you know, saying him and Leroy Whitaker went to a woman's house, pretty much held up at G Point and took her clothes, and that's how that happened. But today, man, things got ugly. If y'all don't know, Abdul Robinson Sr., which is also aka Blue, Ksoo father, pretty much has went on stand and they got the internet going crazy. Now, we all saw the interview where he pretty much has said like Ksoo did, and he was like, yes, sir. Ksoo Hakeem Robinson, you know, pretty much telling on his son. But it seemed like today he hit the stand, bro, and it had the internet going crazy.
You know that they needed a ride on January 15th, 2020.
My son called me and asked me to go get Scotty a ride.
Which son?
Kareem.
Abdul Jr.?
Yes.
Do you recall what Abdul Jr.'s phone number was that he communicated with you on that day?
I think it's 904 624 3694 84.
3684?
Yeah.
Do you recall what your phone number was back on January 15, 2020?
904 866 2370.
Now, sitting here today, you realize that you are testifying against not only co-defendants, but family members.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I have a number of reasons.
And what are they?
I got some health issues. I got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old daughter. And, you know, when my 8-year-old daughter asked me when I'm gonna come take her to the daddy-daughter dance.
Objection, hearsay relevance.
Overruled.
You can answer.
When she asked me over each year when I'm gonna come take her there, and I keep letting her down. Then my 6-year-old son, when he asked me if I'm gonna come to his football games, come take him fishing. My other 6-year-old, he asked me, when I'm gonna come see him, when he begging me, please come see me, daddy. He wanna teach me how to play the game, but he don't know where I'm at. It's like that. My health issues.
What health issues do you have?
I have diabetic. I'm diabetic. I'm on high blood pressure. I suffer from congestive heart failure. I just found out June 25th that my kidneys is failing rapidly.
Has becoming a witness in this case negatively impacted your relationship with your entire family?
Well, I really don't have no more relationship with my family, besides one person.
So if part of your family completely cut you out?
Yeah.
When people know that you're cooperating, does that make it easier or harder for you when you're incarcerated?
Well, it make it harder for me.
What about when you get out?
Extremely harder.
Is cooperating in this case something that is easy for you to do?
No, this is the most hardest decision I've had to make in my life.
The day that Charles McCormick was murdered on January 15, 2020, does that specific day hold any significance for you and your family?
Yes.
And why is that date significant in your mind?
It's the date that my son got killed.
Now, as y'all see, the nigga went from 40 to 60 within 5 years, man. You can tell that he been in there stressing, and it looked like some type of Islamic or like Muslim preacher or something. Like, his whole demeanor changed. But I gotta admit, no homo, no diddy, he do look good for his age. Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, he look, to be in jail, he keeping himself up. Now, as y'all seen, pretty much he got on the stand and admitted that his son Abdul Jr., which is Crazy K, which is like one of A's close friends, pretty much called him and told him to pick up Leroy Whitaker, which is Scotty, and said that, you know, he picked them up after they allegedly did what they did to Mr. Charles McCormick. Now, he went on to say that, you know, it's reasons why he testified. One of the reasons being that his kid called him and said that she want to be at the daddy and daughter dance, and he got to be there for his kids because for some reason at his age he has 11. He have 11 kids. And he got a girl that's 6 years old. Crazy work, right? And also went on to say that he having heart problems and having health issues such as diabetes. He said his lungs is failing, and you know, this is the hardest decision he ever had in his life, and that his family pretty much cut him off after he agreed to testify against his son. Now, this only thing that throws me off about this and what is insane to me is because I get the whole dad situation and all that, but it's so hard. It's so hard for me to just, you know, like fall for it because in this trial, which I can't put all the clips in here, he literally admitted on trial and said that after that he was told that, you know, that they did what they did to Lil Buck, he grabbed their clothes and burnt them, right? He took the people clothes that was on the drill and burnt their clothes to help them out. So it's like, if you cared about your kids, why didn't you think about that before you helped out? Granted, you know, he was blinded by the situation. He was told allegedly to just pick them up after the situation. He didn't know what was going on, but it's more than the fact that once you were told what was going on, if you really cared about your kids, you either told them to get out your car or you wouldn't have helped out, such as burning the clothes, which is evidence used in the trial. Now, what's also crazy is, you know, he admitted that, you know, Ksoo didn't even call him. It was his son, Abdul Jr., which is Crazy K. I think that's his oldest son, or maybe second oldest son. I don't really remember. Pretty sure it's his oldest son. He was the one that called and told him to pick up Scotty. And it's like, how do you know for sure if Ksoo did something if you literally wasn't even there and you didn't even pick up Ksoo after the situation, allegedly, right? But this is the crazy part about all this, because we're gonna really get into it. As he was on the stand, they literally asked him who was the one that took Lil Buck's life after he watched the video, because they played the dash cam video of Ksoo chasing him down, and he got emotional up there and pretty much threw his son the bus, bro, and threw him up to the walls.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
After the murder of Charles McCormick, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
And was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
And after seeing that post, did you reach out to Hakeem Robinson, your son?
Yes.
And what did you want him to do?
I want him to remove the post.
Are you aware of any other posts Hakeem Robinson made to his social media around that time that concerns you?
Yes.
What was that?
It was another post of dude Lil Buck.
What did you see?
It was just the emojis on the bottom of it that said bye bye bye.
Say it again.
It was the emojis, the hand emojis saying bye bye.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. After seeing that, my heart broke. Not because of like, oh, I feel so sad for Ksoo, but I feel like that right there put that put a knife, that put a fork in it. You feel me? Like I feel like that really stamped it, and it hurt me because I feel like, you know, as a father, he don't want to do that, but at the same time, he was blinded by the situation, as he say. And if that's true, it's kind of messed up. Like, you got me in an other situation when I didn't ask to be here, and now I'm facing life for something that I didn't know nothing about. But this is why he ain't so innocent. But for one, you know what I'm saying, I know Ksoo heart broke because that's your dad, bro. As a dad, you supposed to protect your kid regardless. Y'all gonna hate me for what I say. I can see my son head tap somebody right in front of me. I'm not saying that it's right what I'm thinking, but that's just how deep my loyalty and love is, bro. If I see my son do it, I don't agree with that. I'm gonna distance myself from him. If the police come pick me up and ask me about it, I don't know. And if you're gonna lock me up for it, because I'm not the one that did it. And guess what? If you want to find any evidence on him, you better do your job. You get paid to investigate. I am not a police officer. I would never get on the stand and throw him to the wolves. Like, nigga, no, do your job. He get found guilty, that's on him. I still love him, but me going there saying, oh yeah, he did it, and nigga, you crazy. Now, this is why I say though, Mr. Abdul Sr. and Mr. Abdul Robinson is not so innocent, because a little bit before that, back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, it's a guy that goes by the name of P Money. If you know your story, if you know, you know. I did my research, excuse me, damn, on P Money. But long story short, we all know that this whole situation started with Mr. Charles McCormick is because he made a diss song on Ksoo's brother, which is Mr. Willie Addison, right? Which is Abdul Robinson Sr.'s son, right? So allegedly, Mr. Abdul Robinson Sr. thought P Money was the one that put it back, or was the one that took his son's life. And if y'all don't know, in the situation where he lost his son, Ksoo dad was here. Ksoo brother that passed away was hit. Obviously, Mr. Abdul Robinson Jr., which was the one that called him, was hit. Everybody in the truck got hit, right? But only one person passed away. but he thought that Mr. P Money was the one that did it. So he literally dropped the bag on him and pretty much got some guys to do an attempted M on him, but an innocent person ended up losing their life in the whole act. So this is why this whole little, oh, I was blinded by it and I'm innocent and why would you put me in a situation? You obviously is a guy that was in the streets. Not to mention, you went to jail for 10 years for some street stuff. And also why I feel like Ksoo may be screwed is because this guy, they proved in court that he's been testifying since the 90s. This nigga done got cops put away. So I don't know, like, I don't know, because I feel bad for him, but it's like he ain't as innocent as he looks like. And if you was in the streets, your son saw you was in the streets, you were just an offspring of him. That's what you talk like. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of crazy. So to throw him under the bus and act like you want to change your life, you care about your kids so bad, when no, you was dropping bags on people and you finally got caught up in something and now you want to fold up. But this is why also I feel like he's not going to win this, why his argument is not valid and why the jury may not take his word. It's because he got caught in the lie also. You know, he said that he was Ksoo's manager, right? He tried to sign Younger Nace. He tried to manage Younger Nace, excuse me, but Younger Nace said no, but he was managing Ksoo. But also, he said he didn't know nothing about, he didn't agree with Ksoo music. He didn't agree with everything that was going on with Mr. Charles McCormick, but also he had a song called Bang It Out. Y'all can look it up on social media when Ksoo was dissing Baby and saying a whole bunch of demonic stuff in his music. And guess who's at the video shoot with him? Aware of everything that was going on? Mr. Abdul Robinson Sr. So this is why I say his arguments don't stand and why I feel like it's hard to take anything he says serious, because you're trying to play guilty, or you're trying to play innocent in front of the court, but behind closed doors, you know what's going on. But now that it got caught up, you want to pull the, I don't know what it is, my health declined, I want to be with my family, but you want to think about that when everything was going on because it was money involved, right? But this is why I also want to say why I think everything he say, it has gonna be side-eyed, because right before Ksoo and Lori got off, there's one clip I'm finna show y'all and it proves a lot and why I think it may not stand in court. Check it out.
Used.
Request for recross, Your Honor.
Okay, but it's very limited to redirect.
Mr. Robinson, you were shown that video, right?
Yes.
Government asked you who that was, right?
Yes.
If you said anybody other than Hakeem, you'd still be looking at life, right?
Yes.
Nothing further.
All right, may this witness be excused.
Now, as y'all see, his lawyer asked him, true or false? The state told him that if he doesn't identify Hakeem Robinson as a shooter, he would get life in jail. And he said, correct. Meaning, God forbid, if that's not Ksoo, just on some hypothetical stuff, you're going to say that to him because you don't want to do life in jail. So now at that point, you basically got threatened to just say that it was your son. And mind you, he wasn't even there when the business was getting done. Whatever they had going on, he wasn't even there. Not to mention, Ksoo didn't even call him. He even said in the trial that he didn't talk to Ksoo that whole day. Only thing he saw was Ksoo saying kill an N-word and get my toes done. So to be honest, like, it's looking more bad on Scotty end than Ksoo. Like, it's crazy, bro. But you know, I'm not excusing what Ksoo did. If he is guilty, you know, God gonna deal with him and the judge gonna deal with him. You know, nothing goes unseen by God. You know, taking somebody's life is not right. Nah, I know Mr. Charles McCormick was not innocent, no way, shape, or form, but at the same time, bro, murder is murder. You feel me? Don't make it right, don't make it wrong. I mean, don't make it right, don't make the situation no better. But as a father, man, I'm sorry, bro. It's just hard for me to watch this, man. And it kind of breaks my heart, bro. No cap. And I'm not saying Ksoo innocent, bro, but I'm like, never not hitting no stand on my son, bro. Simple. I don't care what it is, nigga. That's my seed. Take us both down. We'll do time together. I wish I might. Anyways, give me y'all thoughts and opinions down below. And let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about it. Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J. Thank God for another day. May y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. And yeah, bro. I'm out, man.